Welcome to this old hoopty, where I try and make... Welcome to another episode of This Old Hoopty, where I take this piece of crap and try and make it a little more pretty, I hope. As you can see over my right shoulder here, I've got everything ready to get some test panels shot for the Rustoleum paint job. Let's get started. Here's everything I need to do my Rustoleum paint job. Got something to clean the panels, something to clean the tools, something to thin the paint, and my clear coat. I'm using the speedokote SMR 1150 Speedo line, as you guys can see. I'm also using a medium activator. It's 90 degrees where I am today. Links for all of the items shown will be in the description below, so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and read that description. It's also pretty humid. We've got gloss black. For a catalyst, you can either use the Japan dryer. I've already got an open can of Magic catalyst, so I'm actually going to use 2 ounces of this. We've got Dipspade purple metal flake. This stuff is shiny and I absolutely love it. Something to mix everything in. Okay. We're going to shoot it with the Fuji spray mini mite gun as usual. I've changed the top that came with it. This cup system here, I'm using the, I think it's a 3M PPS system. That way I can just use these little liners inside there and throw those out. It makes cleanup times a little bit faster. Let's get a batch mixed up. Let's get it on the truck. Alright guys, we're going to make sure our paint is nice and mixed up. I told you I'm going to use the 4 to 1 to 1. So basically we're going to do up to the number 4 for the black paint. Then we're going to go up to this number 4 with the acetone. Then I'm going to take it over to here and I'm going to bring it up 2 ounces with the catalyst from wherever I end up. Last time I did a 4 to 2 to 1. It's a little bit hotter and I'm going to work with a 4 to 1 to 1 this time. Now I did have this paint mixed up at the hardware store, but just to be sure, I'm going to go and make sure everything is nice and mixed from top to bottom, which it is. Just stir it a little bit. There's our 4 of the paint. I really don't want to be breathing this stuff in, so let me put this on now. All right, we got 2 ounces of the catalyst in. So let's give this a good mix. So I've already got my liner in here. Just going to put a filter here. Even though these have a filter on top, I'm going to filter it out again. All right, we get our liner cap in, lock it down. This stuff mixes at a 4-to-1 ratio. So we're going to bring the clear coat up to the 4. We're going to take the activator up to the second line of 4. And then I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of the metal flake and get that mixed together. Let's get that going. Also, I've tore out the filter inside of the PPS lid. This way the flakes can get through. Take our 2 teaspoons of the flake. Let's get this mixed up. I'm actually going to do 3 teaspoons. A little more in there. Alright, so I'm doing 3 teaspoons. I changed it up a bit. Alright, that's better. So our sparkly little mix. Here we go.
I got a little sag right here. I don't know if it shows up on camera.
This is some Rustoleum primer out of a can. 2 coats of the Rustoleum black, regular old gallon, mixed with some catalyst and some thinned with some acetone. And then we have 2 coats, very thick, of the 0.008 Dipspade metal flake. This is where we're at so far. So once we get the coats of clear on here, this thing's gonna shine. It's gonna look real nice. Okay. As you can see, we have a nice rough coat of the 0.008 purple flake. This is definitely gonna need a little sand before I get the clear coat. I've got a tiny run there. Not sure if you guys can see that. Still wet, so there's a tiny run over here. You guys remember this area? This is where the damage was. It's perfect now, looks real good. It's a little dark in here, so it's hard to see, but you guys will see in the next video when I give it the little sand and put the clear coat on here. I'm probably gonna need at least 4 layers of clear to bury everything. But I think I've got some stripes right here. So if I do, after I sand everything down to get rid of the drops that are here and the run on each side, then I'm gonna do 1 more flow coat of the purple in the clear, the purple flake in the clear, and then I'll run right from there directly into the clear coat. And like I said, I didn't touch the bed because the bed's coming off. We've got the suspension parts on order. I am liking it. Remember, this is no clear. This is just the clear with the metal flake. And as usual, longer than it actually takes to paint the truck. It's gonna take me to break down and clean the gun and all the other fun stuff. I guess that's the cool thing about painting with spray cans, like over there, because if you just shoot those things, you could chuck them in the garbage when you're done. When you have the gun, got a little extra work, you gotta clean this thing, otherwise it's not gonna work right the next time you go to use it. That's gonna do it for this one. Stay tuned for the next one when we get the layers of clear on here and this thing starts looking good again. See you in the next one.